Today is a new day and the sun is shining bright for match number 19 of the 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝐻 Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. This is between Chattogram and Rangpur at the Sylhet International Stadium, the outer ground.
Yasir will spin the coin, please.
Tail.
Tail is the call. It rolled a long way. It is a tail. Akbar, what have you decided and why?
We're going to bowl first.
Side 𝗂𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 as we take a look at the lineups.
Thank you and a very good morning to Shanur and then all the viewers that are joining us here. On the other hand, Rangpur, the defending champions, under a lot of pressure after a couple of defeats. They've made one change as well. Iqbal Hossain comes in place of Tanvir Haider, the opener, who nearly got them a victory in the previous game against Khulna.
And the umpire is just about to begin the play with a pretty orthodox field. There we go. We are all ready for the first delivery. Mushfiq to bowl it with a slip in place. And off the mark immediately goes Joy. Looks for the second as Mominul. Pushed back. Decides against it.
Good boy, good boy.
They've been a very good partnership. Mahmudullah Hassan Joy and Mominul Haq, and Yasir Ali must be happy.
Cut away into the gap. Will be the first boundary of the innings and from Joy. And with that, it ends the over after the first over at 6 without loss. Down the leg side, it's fine, and it's gonna go all the way. That's the second boundary for Joy.
Nicely placed. Good, sensible cricket from Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. Just making use of the field positions, toying with the field positions. That was slightly short onto his body, but no problem whatsoever. Short, fine leg in place, nobody in deep. Makes best use of it.
It's cut away into the gap. A few bounces before it races away for 4. That's Mominul's first boundary.
Beautifully struck. Excellent timing from Mominul. No intention of playing it on the ground. That was short, outside off, got some room and played his bat at it. Beautiful timing. No chance for the fielders. Mominul's first boundary there. Too much width given by the bowler.
And immediately field change. Now that's high. Fielder getting underneath it. Takes the catch. And that's a big wicket. Joy has to depart. Mushfiq gets the breakthrough. The first wicket is down.
Loves that shot, Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. I think just did not pick the right length for it. Timing wasn't there. Skied in the air and a very, very good catch taken. Cross seam. That would have done the trick there. Joy almost tried to flick it. And it's a very, very good catch taken. Well judged. Eyes on the ball.
Played over the top. That's the first boundary for Deepu. He comes in and gets a 4.
What a cracking start. No respect whatsoever for the wicket taker. Good way to counter punch and end the over for Chattogram. After 3, it's 24 for 1.
Oh ho! Whoa! He is bold. It hit his pad and then went on to hit the leg stump. Slightly unfortunate, one would say, but luck going Alauddin's way.
Sound of timber. And Alauddin Babu celebrates with another wicket. That was a seam-up delivery. Oh, the thigh guard. Hits the thigh guard, ricochets of it. A wicket deflection onto the stumps. Very unfortunate for the batter. Alauddin Babu will take it any day. Deepu departs for just 4 from 2. Chattogram in a spot of bother, 27 for 2.
Around the wicket, appeal from him and the finger is raised. Now was there a bit of glove on it? Mominul was certainly not happy with the decision. The first delivery of the sack line over. He departs.
Mominul is disappointed. We need to have a close look at that one. Maybe was there an inside edge? Hit him in the back leg though. But only the inside edge is the question here. But Suckline will enjoy the wicket. It's a big wicket of Mominul Haq. He departs after scoring 12. Chattogram lost their third. They are 35 for 3.
That's nicely played. Found the gap. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃 and will get 4 runs for that.
Started off with a gentle loosener, slightly shorter. But nice footwork as well from 𝗂𝗂𝗃. Rocked onto the back foot and more importantly, finding the gap. It's a pack offside field, but still gets the boundary. Good start to the over for Chattogram.
𝗂𝗂𝗃 comes down the track to the pitch of the ball and uses those long levers. Now, oh, fielder there! Even after that, it seemed like a calculated shot. But Nasir and Akbar were on top of things as the fielder was placed rightly to play along with the turn. He has to go.
It was the lack of pace behind the ball that forced 𝗂𝗂𝗃 to play that way harder than he anticipated. There was a fielder at deep mid-wicket. He tried to take him on. The connection was not the best that 𝗂𝗂𝗃 would have hoped for. Chattogram are in a spot of bother now. They are 44 for 4 and they lost the wicket of 𝗂𝗂𝗃 after scoring 15. Goes for the reverse. Nicely executed by Irfan Shukkur. Playing with the turn, with fielder at short third and point inside the circle. It was always going for a boundary.
A nice shot. Very, very well timed. Sometimes with these reverses, you tend to miss the length, but this time was a good connect.
Goes for that slog sweep. Nicely placed as well. There was a fielder at deep fine leg and deep mid-wicket. And he pierced the gap quite nicely. Irfan Shukkur is looking good today.
Very good sweep. First the reverse, now the orthodox sweep. There's a huge gap over there, as you rightly mentioned. All grounded, all in control, couple of boundaries.
Goes for that reverse, playing that really well today, Irfan Shukkur. That's his second reverse sweep, both going for the boundary.
Very nice pick. Very nice pick there from Irfan Shukkur. Almost waited an eternity. That was tossed up. Came slow off the wicket as well. Did good enough to evade the fielder at backward point. Desperate dive.
Same shot, same result by Irfan Shukkur. He's exploiting that area quite nicely. Back-to-back boundaries.
Nasir did not expect that. I'm guessing he thought might have gone for a different shot. Again tossed up, this time within the stumps. But Shukkur, the way that he's playing those reverses, is going to go for each and every ball.
Wayward got away with it. Alauddin Babu, one would say, because the fine leg was inside the circle. So 4 singles in this Alauddin Babu over. Makes up for the expensive first one. 13 overs done. Chattogram 79 for 4. Oh, that is sublime from Yasir Ali. Don't always need strength. Using his brain quite well and finding that gap.
That was delicate. That was delicate from Yasir Ali Rabbi. Short third in, backward point in, a big gap between, finds that with precision. That was precise, surgical.
There was not much pace on it. It was the roll of the fingers. Even then, he's timed it so. Pulls. Fielder there. Gone. Falls into the trap. The angle was there. He directed the ball onto Yasir's body. Back of a length, he plays the pull. Deep backward square leg was well in place for that catch. Fifth one falls for Chattogram.
Big setback for Chattogram, and Rangpur find another occasion to celebrate. 𝗵𝗫𝗂𝗪 𝗂𝗃 again, the change of pace, slightly shorter into his body. It was a sort of a checked shot. Did not go full flow with it. Yasir Ali, as soon as he hit it, he knew he was in trouble. A good catch taken, came flat onto him, and the Nagin version 2 coming out. The celebration for 𝗵𝗫𝗂𝗪 𝗂𝗃. After 15, it's 92 for 5 as the captain Yasir Ali departs for 22.
Moving towards the offside. What a shot by Irfan Shukkur. Picked up the length very early. There was a fielder at deep fine leg, but he took on that fielder. Good start by this left-hander.
Yeah, what a response. Scrambled seam. Didn't matter. Irfan Shukkur knew what length he was going to get. Not much protection there. And immediately he launched it, dispatched it.
Nicely bowled again. Is that an outside edge? Yes, given. That is an outstanding delivery to dismiss Naeem. Extra bit of bounce, rose sharply to the right-hander. It was hardly anything he could do.
Excellent, excellent bowling. Getting whatever purchase he can off the pitch. And that bounce did Naeem in. Yeah, Irfan Shukkur perhaps telling him you could have played a different shot at it. Played your bat a bit harder and then it would have gone over the top. Naeem has to depart without disturbing the scorers. It's 102 for 6.
Once again, that gorgeous shot from Irfan Shukkur rewards him with a 6 again. He's developed this shot really well, Shahnur, picking the ball way outside the off stump and playing that on the on.
Again, excellent use of the crease. The key thing to remember here is how steady your head is, how much balance you have, and on both.
Slashed that one. Knowing the fielder at third was inside the circle, Alauddin Babu is livid.
He should be livid. Bad luck for him, but that's not the right length, I believe. If you are keeping the third inside the circle, there is always a chance that you bowl too full, the outside edge is taken and it'll go for a boundary. So perhaps a change in length is in order for Alauddin Babu. Irfan Shukkur.
In the air, fielder at long off. Could only watch that go sail over for maximum. A good blow from Rubel. A 6 to finish the over. Good one for Chattogram. They are 121 for 6 after 18. This time 𝗂𝗃 gets his man. It was a huge shout in the previous delivery. But this time around, 𝗂𝗃 manages to dismiss Rubel, who was trying to be a bit too cheeky.
Yeah, we're definitely going to say that it is the bowler's credit. We'll have a quick front foot check though, as is often the case in modern day cricket these days. We always want to make sure that the bowler has bowled a legal delivery. Yeah, so let's have a look if the bowler's foot was planted in the right position. Yeah, looks to be fine. Looks all good here. So the decision by the on-field umpire, which was out, will stand. Rubel will have to go. Yeah, that was what he was looking to do. Scoop it down short, over short third, over short fine leg, ending up just getting no bat on it, only pad. Rubel has to take the long walk back. Disappointed. Hit a big 6. Gone after scoring 9. It's 124 for 7.
Going for that reverse. Will get the boundary. So having a set batter till the final over pays dividend for Chattogram as 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃 struck a boundary of the second ball of the final over.
Absolutely. Didn't get the connection he would have liked, but that actually allowed the ball to go fine. Hit the bottom part of the bat and went fine of the fine.
What a shot. That is a glorious shot from 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃 all the way for maximum. He enjoys that one.
Previous delivery, it was behind. He moves on to 60.
Goes for the reverse. Goes fine and finds the boundary. This is outstanding batting from 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Just exploiting the field setup and finding those gaps quite consistently. 14 already coming from the first 4 balls.
Yeah, he predicted that Nasir would bowl this one very slow. So despite playing the reverse,
Swing and a miss. A lot slower than 𝗵𝗺𝗃 anticipated. Dot delivery to finish the innings. After 20 overs, Chattogram posted 138 for 7 and 𝗵𝗺𝗃 played a very good knock of 64 runs of just 46 deliveries. That's the final ball of the innings.
it was slow, making the batter really go after it. He wanted to whack it. Perhaps going for that reverse wouldn't have been a bad option. That brought him a boundary earlier on. Nasir Hussain bowling the final over. Yeah, look at those players walking back. Their body language not as positive as it might have been at the start. But still, overall, they shouldn't be too unhappy. 139 to get from their 20 overs. Rangpur captain 𝗂𝗃𝗃, he did win the toss and he elected to field first. So at this moment, it's all about chasing things well, batting with proper understanding. At first, Chattogram, they tried to go all guns blazing, being uber aggressive, and it didn't pay off. Mushfiq, Sakline, they bowled well. None of the batters really made their starts count. Joy, Mominul, Shoykot, Yasir Ali Rabbi, he stood there for 22, the second highest scorer in the innings, but it was 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 who scored 64, not out from 46. That's what's important. He stayed till the end, which is why the score was 138 for 7 and not less.
I think the Rangpur bowlers bowled really well. Mushfiq Hassan, 2 for 26 from his 3. Sakline bowled really well. He's the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 21 from his 4. A wicket each for Alauddin Babu and Nasir Hussain. It's been a very good performance, as I mentioned, with the ball after skipper Akbar Ali.
Yasir Ali Rabbi, let's see how confident his team are. But Rangpur, they need 139 from 20 overs. We'll take a short break and we back with the run chase. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
Needs to come up with some early wickets up front from the bowlers, as Mohammad Rubel, the mystery spinner, will open the proceedings for Chattogram from the turbo end. Has been, must say, one of the find of this NCL T20 so far. He's someone who loves to bowl those tight line and length, and also those mystery deliveries kept the batters guessing.
They want to keep the Rangpur batters guessing, and hence they're giving him the ball the very first over. Sarkar is batting well. Previous match against Khulna had cramps. There was a change in the batting order for Rangpur. He came in the middle order, but still scored a quick cameo and contributed important runs, which helped them Very close to the total on that occasion.
Play.
Let's place the call. Rubel from the turbo end. Oh, straight up. There's a bit of swing noticeable.
Yeah, give it a float on that occasion. Rubel. Down the left side, perhaps. There is a appeal for catch as well by Irfan Shukr behind the stump. But the umpire remained unmoved.
Well, pretty firm on his decision. Irfan Shukr with a lot of enthusiasm from behind the stumps. Questions being asked to the umpire. Hassan Murad also walking in. Let's have a look. Yeah, going down the leg for sure, and no bat there. So good decision by.
Huge shout, huge shout, huge shout. Not given. Naeem Hassan was literally pleading to the umpire, and the signal from the umpire came that it may have gone down the leg side. Perhaps height was also an issue, Shaman.
To tell you, Mazhar, I think the first look at it, we'll obviously have a look at it again, but the first look at it, I think it was a good shout nonetheless. It was a much better shout than the previous ones. It was the back foot. I think this was very, very adjacent. It was a very good shout. And that's one of the problems if you shout at everything.
Fuller in the air, over mid-on's head for a boundary. Jahid Javed and Rangpur struck their first boundary of the innings.
And that's called rubbing salt into the wounds. Well, yes, different batter, but against the same bowler in the same over. Over pitched, and he's taken the opportunity with the field restrictions in the power play. Hit it up and over nicely with the full follow through. Just enough behind it to
going for that reverse in the air. Vacant region, a couple of bounces to the fence for 4. First boundary for Shettu.
Well, even he felt that something was coming, Hassan Murad. Shettu having faced 11 deliveries before this. Well, premeditated and executed nicely in the end because it was a quicker delivery. Goes for 4.
It was slightly shorter as well. Allowed Shettu to slog sweep, trying for it and given. Moving too far on the offside, was trapped plumb in front. And Murad picked up his first wicket as Rangpur lost their opener Shettu.
Exactly why we said there needs to be a bit of optimism as well, and now a bit of pressure building on. Very straight. The front foot was planted on the middle and off, and did not get bat to ball. Very, very straight. This time, Onisharkar Shettu has to go. Murad gets them the first wicket. Shettu goes for 6. It's 12 for 1.
Nasir Hussain gets off the mark in style. Nice punch on the back foot on the onside. A boundary to finish the over, nevertheless a successful one from Hassan Murad. After 3, Rangpur 16 for 1. Goes up and over again. Nicely executed. He knew the fielder was inside the circle on the offside. Trying to play that over the fielder's head and gets the boundary. Naeem Hassan needs to drag back the length a bit. We have seen how Javed loves to play those when it's over pitched.
The previous delivery, he went through the onside. This time he goes inside out. This is good batting. Here's the optimism I was talking about, because otherwise the opposition will get on top of it.
Good morning to you, APP. Oh, wow. That's got all the way. Brilliantly played by Nasir.
Played it on length. Previous one, not to the pitch of it, so defended. And this one was full enough for him to go. When Nasir goes, stays hit over the boundary ropes. A very impressive start for this experienced campaigner. There was width, made best use of it. There's no more power plays, but it doesn't matter. Javed scores a boundary with a powerful shot.
You've given a lot of width when you don't have that much protection at the deep. He's bowling from the turbo end is Rana. Look at that. Javed wanted that width and the ball came on nicely, sat up for him. Was able to put bat on ball, get good connection. And behind point, loads of vacant spaces. There is a deep point in place, but no deep back.
Wide of the crease, width offered once again, this time in front of the fielder. Valiant effort, but the umpire tried to see if he could keep that within the boundary line. Most likely not. We'll have to make sure. Yes, it is a boundary, confirmed. Back-to-back fours.
The previous one was all timing. This one had a lot more power, which is why it was in front of the wicket. Yeah, that deep point and almost cover region. Yeah, the diving effort ending up hitting one of those boundary cushions and then ricocheting off back into the ground. Hit his...
And the ball is crashed through the covers for a boundary. Over the top, Javed smashes one more. A good start and then a good end to the over.
Yeah, played on the rise, which is why he played it on the up as well, seeing that there is a massive vacant space near extra cover, wide-ish long off.
Slightly short, late cut, beautiful timing from Nasir Hussain. Well-deserved boundary.
Yeah, that's not the right delivery, but very well played by Nasir, has to be said. He knew that the fielder at third is inside the circle. Was the perfect length for him and height to play that late cut, just guiding it for four more.
Well, he's played it late and deliberately put away through backfoot of square on the offside, using the pace of the bowler. Nasir Hussain on song gets 4.
Nice shot over the top. We've spoken about vintage Nasir Hussain. Once again on top of that bounce. Intentionally plays it over the fielder. He's looking much better in this innings now. Rangpur might be hopeful.
This time he shifts back, rocks back onto the back foot and puts it away. Widest long on is the area. 1 bounce for 4. Good batting from Nasir.
He really looks in the mood, Nasir Hussain, picking up the right delivery to play an attacking shot. It was not that short, but rocked on the back foot, picked the length so quick there. Found the gap as well. Brilliant batting from Nasir. Experience showing at the moment.
Used. Comes down the track and takes him on. That's a flat 6 from Nasir Hussain. Wow, what a shot.
That was tremendous. That was really good. Seam up delivery, length delivery, mid-off in the circle, and up steps Nasir. Again, vintage over the top of...
Oh, got him. Hassan Murad gets the second wicket. He gets both the wickets as he's cleaned up the stumps of Nasir Hussain. The good knock-ends.
That crept very low. I have to say, that was so slow. We can have another look. This will give us an idea. Yes, it was short. Perhaps Nasir expecting more bounce. Tried to play on the back foot, losing his shape and his middle stump. He's gone for 43. It's 90 for 2.
Oh, edged. Fielder underneath. And it's a very good catch taken by Ahmed Sharif. He's ran quite a bit, and as we were saying, one spinner is rewarded. Naeem Hassan asked to do the same. He comes in and takes the wicket.
And look at that. It didn't turn as much as he expected. In the end, looking for that slog when it really wasn't necessary, but that's what dot balls can do. He's disappointed. Yeah, he knows that he was there set. Javed, he has to depart. He's gone for 39 from 31 deliveries. It's a
Oh, that is well bowled. And finger raised. Better late than never. Chattogram will feel as Shaheen Al-Assad raises that finger and they get rid of Abdullah Al-Mamoon. That is a beautiful delivery from Ruvell.
Usually his deliveries don't turn as much. This one from very wide of the crease. We'll have a look here. Look at the use of his crease. Coming in very wide and yeah, hitting him plumb on the back foot, wrapping him, and look at that celebration. He knows he's bowled an absolute beauty and taken another wicket. This is his first of this match as Abdullah Al-Mamoon is gone.
Nicely driven, nicely driven. And that will win the race. That is a splendid shot from Akbar.
That was not a bad delivery at all, Shaman. I have to say, that was pitching on middle and off. Just a slight hint of movement away, and Akbar was equal to the task. Finding the gap in the offside between cover and mid-off, timing it well enough. Excellent cricket all round.
And the placement, the follow through, just
Gone. Moved a lot on the offside, exposing that stump. And 𝗵𝗃𝗀 sees the funny side of it. He is enjoying. Why not? He picked up the big wicket of Naeem Islam. The experienced Naeem Islam departs after scoring 2.
That was a super bluff there from 𝗵𝗃𝗀. Just was mentioning that he's overloaded the offside. Naeem thought the ball would be coming way outside off and suddenly exposes his leg stump and in comes 𝗵𝗃𝗀, the cheeky little 𝗵𝗃𝗀. Just clipping the bails, stumps rattled, Naeem has to depart. This is now challenging for Rangpur, 112 for 5.
What a way to start the innings. That is glorious. Outstanding. Where did that came from? Where was he? 6 of the very first ball that he faced, and more importantly, this is a proper cricketing shot.
What a shot. It's just the first ball that he's facing, kind of a leg cutter from 𝗵𝗃𝗀. And that shot and the follow through, that confidence.
Wow. He is a proper batter. This guy can bat. The 2 shots that he played so far is the best shot of the game.
This is amazing. This is really good. No changes in the field. 𝗵𝗃𝗀 goes full and wide again, but I think he's got such a good balance. Just look at the follow through. Head still.
The best part is he never tried to hit that on the onside. He preferred the down the ground region over the bowler's head. This guy goes for that slog sweep. Finishes things off in style. Skipper Akbar Ali clinched the victory for Rangpur by 5 wickets and 12 balls to spare as they go on to chase the target of 139 quite comfortably in the end.
Beautiful slog sweep. Akbar loves the leg side, and that was a statement from the Rangpur captain as they make through. They powered their way through the line. With that 6, Rangpur have sealed a very, very important victory here. Hasan Murad, not an easy bowler to pick, but found the middle of the bat. Sounded so good. Those happen to be the winning shots from Akbar. It was a tight fought game in the end. As Yasir Ali Rabbi said during the mid-innings break, those runs, 139, weren't good enough. Maybe at 10, 15 or 20 more runs could have made it more interesting. But Rangpur winning by 5 wickets convincingly in the end. We're struggling in the middle, especially after Nasir and Javed departed quick. But then Akbar held fort and someone called 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 came and changed the momentum of the game totally.
Yeah, it's a good win for Rangpur. First up, winning the toss, opting to bowl. Their bowlers put their hands up, especially Sakline picked up 3 wickets. Also, spinners coming in and keeping things tight. Apart from Irfan Shukkur's 60-odd run knock and Yasir Ali adding 20, none of the batters from Chattogram division were able to make an impact, go on to post 138, and eventually Nasir Hussain played a very good knock, coming in at number 3, while Akbar Ali finishes things off in favor of Rangpur. They lost their previous game, bounced back well, Rangpur, to clinch a win here at the Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo.
Good win for Rangpur, and Chattogram faced their first defeat in this NCL T20. This is the Rangpur batting card. Shetu did not start off well. LBW bowled Murad, Javed and Nasir, then a 70-odd run partnership between the two, both really playing with a lot of intent. And that was the partnership that created the platform. And then Mamoon and Naeem left early, but Akbar held fort on one end, and in came Iqbal at number 7, smashed a few, scored 16 of 6 and made the win easy for Rangpur in the end. They win by 5 wickets with 2 overs in hand.
Yeah, it was a tough ask for Chattogram to defend the target of 139. Hassan Murad, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 38 from his 4, a bit expensive in the end. Rubel and Naeem, along with Rana, picked up a wicket each for Chattogram division, but it was always difficult for them to defend that target of 139.
They batted first, Chattogram losing the toss, 138 for 7, and fantastic knock from Irfan Shukkur to get them to that total. Yasir Ali, Shaukat Ali and Mominul with some handy knocks as well. Sakline peak of the bowlers for Rangpur, 3 wickets for 29. Mushfiq picked up a couple, Alauddin Babu and Nasir picking up 1 each. And then, in response, Rangpur came on, lost their first wicket early, but then it was the partnership between top scorer Nasir and the other opener, Javed. Javed scoring 39, Nasir scoring a blistering 43 of 32, Akbar Ali and Iqbal finishing things off for Rangpur and picking up a 5-wicket victory with 2 overs in hand. For the bowlers, Murad picked up 2, Rubel 1, Naeem picked up 1 and Rana picked up 1.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃sports.com.